Good evening, good late afternoon to one and all. Thank you for joining tonight's week 4 Rocket League stream for the K12 Esports League. Obviously, some unexpected faces again for us this evening, but that's okay. I'm Dustin Owens, the co coordinator for the K12 Esports League, along with Robbie Menegdeg, coming at you with the K12 PEA Wolves versus, I think this is a new one for us, Robbie, the Cyber Academy of South Carolina esports team for Rocket League. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go indeed. Super excited to watch CASC tonight. This will be our first time all year getting to see this Rocket League team in action. We've been able to catch their Fortnite team a little bit throughout the weeks, but first time for Rocket League for them. So super excited to see what they got. The K12 PEA team, um, we know them very well. They have been a staple in the esports K12 Esports League for quite a few years now. A couple of players have graduated from their program, so some newer names, but very well aware and versed with the K12 PEA team. Not so much with the CAST team. So as I mentioned earlier, super excited to watch them play tonight. Um, and again, everyone's surprised. Dustin and I are back tonight. Shout out, as always, to Radford University, who is usually doing our Rocket League streams. Just unfortunately, their two casters were unable to come tonight, just like last night with Marvel Rivals. So no worries. Regardless, we're bringing you guys some Rocket League action. Dustin and I are super happy to be able to do this for you, and can't wait to get into this game tonight. I think it's going to be a good one. Dustin, do you know off the top of your head what these two teams' records are? I can definitely look it up real quick.
Yeah, actually, I do have it up right here. So CASC, Cyber Academy of South Carolina, currently is 2-1 for the season. And then the K12 PEA Wolves are actually currently 1-2 for the season. So both teams pretty close in terms of like the schedule, in terms of like who they've played. Some of those top tier teams with some of those lower teams as well. So this should be, I feel like, a pretty even matchup tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we'll just have to see. Cass coming in at 2-1, very, very solid record thus far. We're only 3 weeks in, so 2 wins, one loss, looking pretty good. K12 PEA for sure gonna be wanting to make that record go up little by little on their wins. So it's gonna be a tight matchup tonight as far as like emotions. Like both teams really want to win here today, just to keep climbing that leaderboard. And again, I'm interested to see how they truly do match up skill wise. Um, for K12 PEA, a lot of their players in the past have been really, really solid. I mean, really good ball control, really good control of the car in the air, great teamwork, things along those lines. And so, again, I'm going to overstate it so much, but I'm excited to see CASC and see how their teamwork is, what the skill level of all the individual players are, and all of those sorts of things. So, I can't wait to get into that. We are just waiting on the game to get started, I think, at this point. And so once that does, we'll get over there. But we can always talk until that does happen. With all of that being said, we are in week 4 of the K12 Esports League, which is kind of nuts to talk about. We're in the latter half of the season, so 3 more weeks, and that is it. But we are into this one here. For CASC, we have King, Mo, Chronic, and Zeeks. I'm gonna call you Zeeks for now. And for K12P, we got Shui, Cincy, and Creeper. Big demo coming out of Shui onto Zeke's really, really early into this one. And it's good to see no 10-second goals go in here in this game number 1 of this best of 5 series here tonight between K12 PEA and CASC. Opportunity blocked, sent away by, I believe that was Chronic. So great defense there by Chronic on the CASC side. Chronic also goes to the sky, will be stuffed though by Shui. So good offense and defense from both of these teams as well. Shui doing what they can. Another demo onto the CASC team.
Yeah, and I think it's really interesting how you mentioned no first goals there, like within the first 10 to 20 seconds, and obviously we're going to see Shui able to kind of make a play here. Looks like Cask was trying to go up for it to get that blocked, but not quite enough momentum to get underneath it from King Mo there.
Mm,
So really good job there coming out by K12 PEA. But as I was mentioning before, not having any goals within those first few seconds is definitely I feel like a confidence booster for each of those teams because they know this is going to be a solid defensive offensive type matchup.
Well, absolutely. And unfortunately, there at the end of that play for K12 PEA's first goal, King Mo on the CASC team did get a touch, just was not strong enough. More offensive pressure here from Shui and the K12 PEA team, and that will convert into another goal, I believe. Let's watch this replay here. I think it goes off of the backboard, and Shui, just the perfect angle, will hit it right over who I believe is Zeke's, right into the goal as well, hitting that top right corner. So K12 PEA right now kind of catching fire just a little bit. We do see a 2-0 score lead here, a minute and 15 seconds-ish down. We got 3 minutes and 40 seconds left to go. But for CASC, Dustin, I'm seeing really good stuff already. I think, just two really good offensive opportunities for K12 PEA. We're able to throw those 2 goals in, but I mean, good stops for CASC, good offensive pressure as well that we're seeing. And, one thing immediately as well is how comfortable these guys are in the air, this CASC team. And we will see Chronic take it to the air and making it happen.
For sure. No, I think, and it's always funny because the first rounds coming out, like, each team are trying to get each other filled out a little bit. Obviously this is some newer territory even for us this season, and not knowing what, like, we see the record that CASC has, but not knowing 100% like what that skill is coming into this. So I think it's really cool to be able to see this coming in first round, and I think it's only going to intensify as we go out throughout this series and everything of this best of 5. But currently on the K12 PEA side is this ball over in the corner. Looks like Cincy and Shui are trying to get it back over here to the CASC side. Chronic taking it back over here to the corner, and Creeper is going to come up on it. All 3 CASC members there able to get that ball cleared, and actually nobody at the goal might go in, but Shui is going to be able to get it just in time before it goes in there. Very close call, but good play there by Shui, and a little bit of mishap trying to get that ball out of the goal area, and Zeke's gonna be able to capitalize, having touched the ball last for the CASC side. So 2-2 with 2 minutes and 25 seconds left in just round 1.
Yeah, I mean, this is awesome to see. Again, our first time seeing CASC on stream, so we're definitely vetting these players, checking out what they do bring to the table. I mean, a tied game at 2-2 with about half the game over is amazing to see. I think this is going to be an incredible series. Selfishly, I'd love to see a Game 5. Of course, none of these players want to see that Game 5, but we will see how it all does end up shaking out. Good offensive pressure here, opportunity for CASC. A little bit of a whiff there by King Mo for the CASC team. The 50-50 from Chronic will go the way of K12 PEA, who now have some offensive pressure and a couple of pretty unfortunate whiffs on both sides, actually, with Shui also missing in the air, but Shui an opportunity to redeem themselves. We'll get a touch off of the top of the arena, but it will go into control of CASC before Shui swings away. But great defensive play there by Zeke's. Creeper came in hot to try and shove that one right in, but Zeke's with an incredible defensive stop. Once again, Creeper gonna get that boost and try and just dribble this one up. King Mo will take that one away. Good touch by King Mo. Shui to the sky. Cincy playing this 50-yard line. Waited maybe just a little bit too long, I think, on that one. Still control for K12 PEA as Creeper comes in. Zeke's going to try and do something here. Creeper's there, though. 50-50 is won by CASC. Scoring opportunity here now for them.
Oh, but it looks like K12 PEA is going to be able to get that. And Cincy having a demo onto Zeke's with an opportunity, but is going to be met quickly by Chronic. Chronic taking it up and is going to do an impressive goal from the air. CASC currently on the move and in the lead with 28 seconds left in round 1. Cincy, very, very close stop there.
Fincy was so close to the defensive stop right there, as Dustin did just say. I mean, inches. I'm sorry, we're in video game land, right? Pixels away from saving that one. It is a one-goal lead here for CASC. An opportunity for Shui to tie it up. Will go just a little bit too high on it. CASC gonna now put on the offensive pressure. They just need to survive for another 11 seconds here to take this game number one. One more opportunity here for K12 PEA. Creeper is gonna show that send that one down the field, and unfortunately it will go far right, and we will see CASC win this first game in a 3-2 fashion. Only a 1-goal separation here from these two teams. So, I mean, Dustin, I'm honestly super stoked to have seen such a tight game one here in this series between the K12 PEA Wolves and the CASC team. Well, CASC, I believe that's the Herons. Is that, am I correct there, or am I tripping?
I think you are. No, I think you are correct. Let me specify that. I believe it is the Herons, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, no, I totally agree with you. Round one being so close and competitive is really cool to see, and you see some of these numbers coming out with the shots and everything, and the different statistics for each of these teams. Gonna be a very close and tight matchup, which I'm super excited to see. That's what we love seeing, these really nice, neat matchups between these two teams being that offensive. And the cool thing about this is yes, these players are skillful. We're probably not going to see like a ton of like super crazy shots off the ceiling or anything, but you still see the skill coming in, the simplicity of making some of these plays from these players, and obviously it's working to their advantage. But Chronic already taking it down here to the K12 PEA side. Gonna get cleared by K12 PEA back over here to the CASC side, but yeah, just some really good play so far when we're already 30 seconds into round two here.
And I love to see a substitution from both teams as well. We have Hydro Falcon coming in for K12 PEA, and oh my gosh, what a name that is. X9. X9 coming in for CASC on this game. So gonna see what these two players do bring to the table compared to their two teammates. What a shot by Chronic, but what a save also by Shui. Oh my goodness, we are 1 minute down in this one. Still a tied ball game, 0-0. And of course, as I say that, Hydro Falcon will come in from what looked like about the 50-yard line, midfield actually, I should say, and just send that one right in between Chronic and the goal post and get that one in. K12 PEA will lead this game number two to start us out. 1-0, 3 minutes 58 seconds left.
Yeah, and so far a little bit stall, ball in the middle of the field off this kickoff, trying to get possession. Shui gonna try to take it. CASC doing some little bumping and everything here. Chronic with a good opportunity, but is gonna be saved by Shui, and kind of a collaboration from that K12 PA team, making sure that their defense is being stayed up. Zeke's currently trying to take it and see if they can get it lined up with the goal, but doesn't look like they're gonna have an opportunity to score on that one. And just this back and forth volley is crazy.
Yeah, it's back and forth, offensive pressure for both teams. I do want to touch on very quickly the collaboration to stop that shot from CASC by the K12 PEA squad. That was as Hydro Falcon, it hits a hard one, but will hit the top right of the crossbar. On that save previously from K12 PEA, we did see a triple commit come out, so luckily for them, they do get the save. If for whatever reason all three players had happened to miss, it would have been really bad. But a great 50-50 was just won there by Chronic. Shui had the goal in sight, but Chronic able to win the 50-50. So again, back and forth we're seeing here today, Dustin. A little bit of a stall here on the K12 PEA side of the field. Shui will actually hit a nice one that'll go right over Zeke. So now it's up to Chronic here on the defensive end. Will again win the 50-50. CASC getting so lucky on these. Hydro Falcon unable to get that one in, but still control here for K12 PEA.
Yeah, the pressure from K12 PEA definitely is stepping up on this side of the field. They're being able to kind of give a little bit of control, but Chronic is going to do a little bit of styling here to try to get it up and over. I don't think quite enough boost to be able to really
Touch.
get it up and over though. But yes, solid touch in that for sure. K12 PEA currently on the CASC side, but Chronic is going to be able to take it back to the K12 PEA side.
That is correct. An opportunity here for CASC is forming, but will be taken away by K12 PA. Another great save comes out from the CASC squad in Chronic. Man, these teams actually both on fire here today. Seeing a lot of technical gameplay from all of the players that we've seen. It's a total of 8 as well. Lots of back and forth. This is amazing. And then real quick, just to shout out the substitute from CASC. 9 plus 10 equals 5 is their name. Wanted to make sure I do get that right. So 9 plus now with control of the ball. Does not have any boost. Will not work out in their favor. Opportunity here for K12 PA. Will go off the top bar. Hydra Falcon tried to send it in there, but a stop once again by CASC. 1-0. 1 minute left here, Dustin.
Yeah, and with K12 PA providing a lot of pressure, I mean, obviously CASC being very good on the defensive end is going to have to take a little bit of aggressive measures in terms of the offense if they want to get this tie off or even to be able to get ahead with there's 40 seconds remaining. And it looks like right now a good start onto the K12 PEA side. Shui, though, being able to take control of that ball. X9 coming in. And Chronic with a shot and is going to tie it up with 30 seconds remaining, keeping this a very, very close ball game.
9 plus 10 take that ball away from K12 PEA, and their teammates will be there for the follow-up. Tied ball game here, 30 seconds left. Dustin, honestly, the way that this game is going, I'm expecting to see a 1-1 overtime at the end of this one, unless CASC can turn something out of Chronic's control here. It is set up perfectly for their teammates. Zeke's with a little bit of a whiff. Oh, and 9 plus 10 also just to the left of the goal line. Chronic trying to do a third shot there. Will be saved by Hydro Falcon. Another shot, Hydro Falcon with a second save here. 2 saves for Hydro Falcon in the last 10 seconds of this game, and it will end. We're seeing a game 2 overtime. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is a best of 5 series. First team to win 3 games will be our victor tonight. Shui trying to do the 50-50 out of the air. Will lose that one. Control here to CASC.
There had to be at least 3 shots before we officially went into overtime. But man, K12 PEA just being all over that net, not allowing any goals to go in. Zeke's going to come in with a demolition on Shui to try to get better control over this ball and everything. With the positioning on the K12 PEA side of the field, they're starting to bring a little bit of pressure. But Shui is going to be able to clear back over to the CASC side, and CASC is able to kind of pick it back up over here to midfield. Chronic going up for it at the moment. Not going to have enough boost to really do much with it. Going to try to pass it off to Zeke's, and it's going to be met by Creeper. And this ball's kind of just being a little bit volleyed back and forth at the moment. But Shui with an opportunity going to that goal, and it's going to be off the right side post. Hearing the clank so close a minute into this overtime is crazy.
Oh my goodness, I cannot believe that that ball did not go into the goal. But this overtime, we're looking at a minute and 15 seconds here for this overtime. Opportunity for CASC will also, for them, hit the right side. Opportunities for both teams just barely missing. Zeke's going to try and take that one away. Creeper will win the 50-50 though, and off of that, Hydro Falcon will come in and send the final goal for game number 2 in. Yeah, Hydro Falcon, I mean, he just saw the opportunity, saw that the net was open right where he was going, and took advantage. That'll be a 1-1 tied series here as we go into game number 3. Both games so close, so tight. Oh my goodness gracious. This game 2 ending in a 2-1. The game number 1, I believe, ending in a 3-2. So, very tight here, Dustin. One thing I did want to call out, and I didn't didn't get a chance to because Rocket League just moves so fast, right? That overtime to me started to feel really scrappy there. Lots of demolitions coming out, lots of bumps of the enemy team or the opposing team as well. Very, very scrappy, and K12 PEA will come out on top.
Yeah, no, actually, it's funny that you bring that up because I think even before the overtime, I even thought just during this entire round two, there was a lot more bumping. There was obviously some demolitions and everything in there, but definitely a lot more bumping to try to get control of that ball and everything. But kudos to the K12 PEA aggression to really get that goal in and everything for that overtime. But man, with only 2 rounds in and this being a tie ball game, I think we are going to see a fifth game go on tonight, Robbie.
I really, really hope so. Regardless, we're guaranteed four, right? So we got at least two more. I think that if it continues to go back and forth like this, we're definitely going to see a game five. And man, the game five will be crazy. But another substitute coming in here for the Cyber Academy of South Carolina team. We got Zay in for 9 plus 10 equals 5. Hydra Falcon Creeper and Shui staying here in this game number 3 for the K12 PEA Wolves.
And Chronic.
Here we go. We got Chronic to the sky.
Yeah, Chronic going up is going to be met by Creeper at midfield. Creeper and Shui going up to get control over it. Zeeks with a good play to stop that ball. Shui getting into that net and everything. But with this K12 PEA offensive aggression, it's going to stay, and it's actually in front of the goal, but Zay is going to be able to clear it for a moment. Shui getting it back to the CASC goal. And it looks like CASC is going to be able to take it off here to the K12 PEA side. And as soon as I say that, with Creeper coming back in and Zay fighting on this 50-50, Zeke's going up for this ball control too. Ball coming down at midfield, coming over to K12 PEA side.
And Dustin, we are 0-0, a minute and 10 seconds here into this one. Creeper with a shot opportunity will be stuffed by Chronic. Oh my gosh. Saving grace is Shui for the K12 PEA team. That one was going in. Shui just out of nowhere, it seemed like, did make that stop. I do want to call out, we've seen a total of 9 players here tonight, Dustin, and I am so impressed with the skill of all 9 of them. Shui taking that one in, but someone from the CASC team came from the sky and hit that ball so hard just to clear it. Still pressure here for K12 PEA as CASC is still trying to get this ball onto the other side of the field. They will finally be able to do that. Opportunity for Zay, but unfortunately will get touched by their own teammate. Things like that happen to the best of us, but that was the best opportunity I have seen for CASC here in this game number 3.
Yeah, it definitely could have been a potential goal, but yes, it absolutely happens to the best of us. Shui coming down, though, with an opportunity, and it's going to be able to get over everybody with a right kind of bounce. And it's going to go in this top corner. K12 PEA currently a 1-0 lead with 2 minutes and 47 seconds.
What a goal there by Shui. That was actually nuts. Just bounced it off the ground, and no one from CASC there to make the defensive stop. K12 PEA up 1-0, as Dustin just mentioned. K12 PEA as well. Oh, man, Shui looking good, but Chronic able to stop it again. Wow. Oh my goodness, this game is just moving at such a fast pace, but I got to finish my thought from earlier here, Dustin. All 9 players we've seen today, so impressive. Everyone is good in the air. Everyone's good on offense. Everyone's good on defense. Their rotations are on point. Seeing a couple of passes as well, so the teamwork is here too. It's just, this is a pleasure to watch and cast over here today, Dustin.
Absolutely. And I will say, the 2 that are sticking out to me in terms of, somehow how we're seeing them in the goal at just the opportune times is the Shui for K12 PEA and Chronic for the CASC team and everything. I think it's crazy. It seems like there's going to be a goal go in, but then these 2 in particular, with the help of their additional teammates and everything, have definitely been in this goal, coming out of nowhere to protect these goals. But on board with Shui at the moment, able to keep it onto this CASC side. with that, again, that aggression. Creeper setting it up for Sway, but man is going to be cleared somehow again by Chronic being in that goal.
My goodness, the opportunity there for K12 PEA was so good. But again, as Dustin did just say, Chronic able to make another insane stop. Zay with a great touch there. We'll give it over to Shui, but again, I mean, it's the battle of Shui on offense and Chronic on defense. Chronic now turning that defensive prowess into offensive pressure. Opportunity here for CASC will convert. We are tied up in this series once again here, Dustin. 1-1, 52 seconds left in this game number 3. Great angle there from Chronic. Hits it off the right side of that crossbar and bounces into the goal. Again, tied up. We got 52 seconds left. I honestly think we're seeing a game 3 overtime again as well.
That definitely would not surprise me just with the way this is going. Currently on the CASC side, Hydra Falcon able to kind of keep it over, but is going to be met by Zeke's. Shui is going to try to pick it up though, but is going to be met by Zay, who isn't going to be able to get the clear on that. Creeper with an attempted shot. Chronic is going to be able to take that back as well. Just this almost like a crossover of this field on the CASC side at the moment from one player to the next on each of these teams. And with only this 7 seconds remaining, I do believe that is going to be the overtime that you mentioned, Robbie. Zeke's with a crazy save there from the CASC side, and it's going to be overtime, round 3, y'all.
Oh my gosh, this is absolutely insane. Overtime, CASC versus K12 PEA. Whoever wins this one will go up in the series 2-1. Again, this is a best of 5, first of 3 game wins. Does take the match victory tonight. But man, I cannot wait to see the number of shots that K12 PEA had on goal and the number of saves that CASC had as well. Absolutely insane. Shui trying to dribble that one up, but met by Zay. Zay will win that 50-50. Great opportunity there for CASC. Will be stopped by Creeper as well. Pressure here from CASC. Zay will take it up. Zay will hit it off the top bar and get that last bump into the goal. Let's take one more look here. Creeper did their absolute best to stop that one, but 36 seconds into that overtime for game number 3, we will see CASC score that goal and come out on top. They are up again, as I mentioned just a few moments ago, 2-1 in the series. We are going to game number 4 here. If CASC wins this one, they will be our victors. K12 PEA needs to win this one to send us to a game 5. CASC again, basically, what I just mentioned. Easier way to say it here. CASC on match point, K12 PEA backs against the wall.
And it's funny that you mentioned the number of
what the lineups look like.
Because K12 PEA took 14 shots throughout that whole round, which is crazy. And that's probably not even counting, I know sometimes Rocket League doesn't pick up, what might be considered a shot, but man, how many shots coming off? And 2, I just want to say, if Zay is only a bronze, that kind of maneuvering for a bronze is impressive. So
I think that name is a meme there, Dustin. It's gotta be. If Zay is truly a bronze ranked player, they spend way too much time in casual. They need to get on their rank play grind. And also, they're the best bronze player in the world. Shout out to Cam and Gavin. Talking about, can't remember, I think Chrome. They always say Chrome, best plat in the world, right? But coming in, looking at the lineups here, because this is, again, K12 PEA backs against the wall and CASC at match point. We do see King Mo come back in for CASC and for K12 PEA, both Cincy, just Cincy coming back in here, as we did see Hydra Falcon in the last game as well. We are about 45 seconds down in this one, and just like the rest of our games, we are starting out at 0-0. No goals scored within this first minute here of gameplay. Great pressure from K12 PEA right now. Cincy with an opportunity. King Mo, though, too fast. And Chronic with the car switch.
Yeah, it's fine. I can't even keep up with the car switches. It's like the name changes on some of these guys. But currently on the CASC side, with this ball. Now Zeke's able to take it down to the K12. Actually, with a good opportunity, but Cincy is going to be able to come around and kind of take the ball away back over to this CASC's goal line and everything. Not going to have much at the moment as the ball kind of travels over here to midfield to Shui and Hydro Falcon. And I believe they're trying to get it set up on their side and everything. But yeah, the teamwork on this to try to keep it away is crazy.
Yeah, we see Hydro Falcon give it just a little bump off the top of their car and Shui come in to take it away. So, teamwork on point here for K12 PEA. Great call outs, great pass as well. Opportunity here for Cincy. Chronic just waiting in the wings. I think that was also King Mo just chilling in the goal line. So two players from CASC are able to make that stop. Shui with a good clear here. Chronic at the perfect spot to stop the ball and keep it on the K12 PEA side. But pressure now for K12 PEA. And Cincy will run that one down so fast and actually throw that one into the goal. We'll do basically what we call like a self pass, right? And just barely send that to the left side of that CASC player and hit a really good shot into the goal. K12 PEA has the lead here in this game number 4. Once again, their backs are against the wall, so they must be feeling really good at this point. At least with a lead, they have a little bit of a cushion here as we go into the back half of this game number 4.
Yeah, and that was a really good stop there by Cincy. CASC having that opportunity to be able to get that goal, but he's all over that goal line at the moment to be able to play that defense. Chronic, though, getting the ball and able to get it back down. Actually has an opportunity to score here and is able to capitalize on the fact that K12 PEA was mostly on the other side of the field trying to get back.
Yeah, and we see a little bit of a juke there by Chronic, right? And that is the great thing about seeing more than one game in this series, right? Specifically for both us as casters and the players in the games, it's what you call in the sports world like conditioning, right? If you keep doing the same thing over and over, you're conditioning the other team to think that you're going to continue to do that. But we will see CASC put in a second goal very, very, very quickly. But I got to finish my thought here. Chronic, so good in the sky on that first goal for CASC, just kept it on the ground. Right, so it was a different look, it was a switch up of his gameplay, and that's what I think really led to that goal there. But again, CASC up 2-1 here now after a second quick goal. Kickoff going in CASC's favor, almost scored out of the goal as well. They are up in this game, up in this series. They just need to keep this lead. And they will be our victors tonight. Chronic with another amazing shot on goal, but a great save comes out from Shui on the K12 PEA side of things. Now pressure for K12 PEA. Can they convert?
Yeah, I think we're starting to see a little bit more of that offensive pressure come out from the CASC end. Obviously, we've seen the defensive piece quite a bit this game and everything too, but being up 1, obviously, K12 PEA still having an opportunity. Shui gonna go ahead and demo King Mo to try to create some space for the team. Zeke's with a good shot, but is gonna be saved by Shui. Shui trying to get another clear out, but Zeke's having another kind of wraparound to be able to come on this. Isn't gonna be able to find anything just yet, but Shui on the way back down is gonna be contested by Chronic and a pinch off over to the side to get it up to King Mo. Currently nobody in the goal line, but Hydro Falcon is gonna be able to get just enough of it to stop some of that play from CASC. Shui coming back down, trying to get everything set up. Currently over in this little bit of corner at a little bit of a stall, but Chronic is going to be able to get up and over on this goal.
Yeah, Shui trying to get a little bit of fancy with it there. Almost hit the flip reset, was a little bit low on boost to truly make anything happen. But again, the skill here from our players today is absolutely nuts, as Zeke's will save another shot for CASC by Hydro Falcon on the Wolves. Pressure here still for K12 PEA. They got 15 seconds to put another goal in to send us to a game 5, but Chronic sending that one down, will not chase it. They know they only need to hold out for a few more seconds to win this match up. Shui to the sky now. Chronic gonna steal it away, is gonna let this one fall. Actually, they're dribbling it. We are in overtime. K12 PEA does not want this ball to touch the ground. They want to keep it in the air. As long as it's in the air, they still have an opportunity to score. Chronic trying to show us some highlight clips. We'll try and hit the flip reset. Will not have anything more happen as Cincy will knock that one to the ground. But that'll be CASC winning our game number 4 in a 2-1 fashion, and also winning our match here in a 3-1 fashion. Man, I feel like I got to gather my thoughts here for a second, Dustin. What an amazing series we did just get to witness here on the K12 Esports League Twitch Rocket League stream today on this fine Wednesday of week number 4. We only have 2 more weeks left of the regular season. Can't wait to see the matchups for week 5 and week 6. But man, this matchup was incredible. Again, I think we saw a total of 9 players here tonight, Dustin. And I mean, every player is on point. Good offensive pressure, good defensive awareness, I think is a good word that I'm looking for there. Great teamwork between all players, even the substitutes that were coming in. And I mean, everybody comfortable in the air, which is, that piece that separates, the you're a good Rocket League player to like an even better Rocket League player, right? Like being comfortable in the air is such a key thing for those that want to be great at this game. But shout out to CASC for taking that one. I really wanted to see a game 5, but regardless, that series was amazing. So, so, so close.
Yeah, these teams had really good chemistry too. Obviously, look, with having that many
Hmm.
players, it could be hard because sometimes, a smaller group can be better, but you could just tell it didn't matter who was in the game. Like everybody had good team chemistry, which I think is a huge testament to both of these teams and why they do play so well. But with that being said, probably looking out, closing us out here tonight. Really, really fun matchup to watch. I can't wait to see how these two teams continue on in our series for the next 2 weeks and everything. We will be back on stream tomorrow night for Fortnite for sure, because that's the one that we definitely will. But hopefully, Raffle University can join us back next week for some more commentating on Rocket League. But with that being said, we couldn't do this without you, parents, learning coaches, students, additional players, the coaches over the K12 Esports League. Take a huge undertaking with organizing and helping to get these teams into their games and everything. So we appreciate them, and we couldn't do this without your support. So we really appreciate it. Robbie, is there anything you want to add before we officially go for the night?
I'm a yapper, Dustin. I always got more to talk about. But I won't yap too long. I'm just going to say one final thing. Again, I just got to shout out all 9 players that we did see tonight. I believe that was 4 from. Um, Maybe it was 10. I think we saw 5 and 5 from both teams. But shout out to all 10, 9 or 10 of you. I'm so sorry if I'm a little bit wrong there, but you guys put on a show for us tonight, and that is, I can't ask for anything better. So thank you guys for real. Appreciate it. We will see y'all tomorrow night for Fortnite. Excited for that one. And Dustin and I truly hope that everyone does have a fantastic rest of your Wednesday and has a great day tomorrow on Thursday up until you'll catch our stream once again for Fortnite. You guys take
Absolutely.
care.
See y'all.